me, buddy. Um, let's see. Can you hear me? Hey, hey. Well, hello, everybody. It's D and Marlo again, here to record another video by BrodyAnimates. Right after this ad. No, honestly, I hope my computer fan isn't too loud. Also, I kind of don't like the sound that it's been making and all that. Hopefully, nothing's wrong with it. Anyway, let's get on with the video, and remember to leave a like and subscribe.
Imagine a button that could rewind time by just 5 seconds. Think of the possibilities. A waiter says, enjoy your meal, and you say, you too? Rewind. Say something stupid on your first date? Rewind. Take a chance in a public bathroom with a broken lock? Rewind. Rewind hard. After all, this would be far easier than the usual method of taking out the witnesses. But until science figures it out, this is all I got. Nothing personal, buddy. I have far too many regrets that I felt instantly, and I would give anything to take back what is by far my most embarrassing moment. I was going...
Yeah, that's relatable. I'm not gonna share any stuff like that today, I don't think, but yeah, I can relate to that.
I'm going to visit my mom, who had just moved into a new place. All she had told me was that it was a basement suite. I'd never been there before, nor did I know what a basement suite was. Was it a completely separate apartment from upstairs? Was it just somebody's basement? You never know. I didn't feel like kicking around a stranger's backyard to find out, so I tried to give my mom a...
Basement, suite? Wait.
It was a basement suite. I'd never...
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Kicking around a stranger's backyard to find out, so I tried to give my mom a call. No answer, no text, nothing. She's probably busy. So, logically, I decided to try the front door. I walked up the porch, saw a light on, and thinking it was my mom, turned the unlocked handle and stepped inside. Only to see... Why do you
Is that the new Sonic film in the background?
Turned the unlocked handle and stepped inside. Only to see...
Yeah, notice if somebody's, if it's got a basement suite, chances are it's probably, like, a different part of the house. I mean, at the very least, should probably just knock on it and, just wait for somebody to answer the door, not just stamp right in and start like he just did here.
Is Miss Animates here? What? No! Get out of my house! I'm so sorry. Have never wanted to crawl out of my own skin more than in that moment. Nothing but regrets ran through my mind. Why did I open that random door? Why didn't I wait to hear from my mom? Why did I leave the witnesses? Imagine just watching a movie with your partner and a 6'2" stranger just walks through your front door. Oh, is that Sonic 3? Great choice. It's basically masterpiece cinema. But that pain was temporary. I've never wanted to press a 5-second rewind button more than when I got in my first car accident. Oh, this? No, this wasn't an accident. No, I was visiting my grandparents for the summer, and my brother and I wanted to swap vehicles for funsies. Him with my Mustang, and me with his Focus. Win-win. They're both fun cars to drive. So, he took my car to work, and I went to run some errands. After hitting a cafe and a clothing store, I went to grab some groceries. As I drove in, I saw a spot near the entrance, albeit a little too close to pull right in.
If I remember correctly, there are like identical twins, so I have a feeling that some shenanigans or mistaken identity might come uphill.
So I ended up facing the car next to me. Just had to back up to readjust. Brock's car is a manual, like mine, with one key difference. The reverse gear is on the opposite side.
Oh no. Oh no, oh, this is gonna be so much worse. Oh no. Oh no.
Beside first gear. So you have to push the shifter really far left and forward. So that's what I did. I rolled forward a bit, as you do in a manual when you let off the brake, and just had to gas out of it. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. I was in first gear the whole time. And to make matters worse, his girlfriend was in the passenger seat. The last person I wanted to be there. Damn it! God, don't worry, I can take care of this. All right. I guess there's only one thing to do. No witnesses! Just kidding, but I thought about it. I parked the car, being extra careful in reverse, and waited beside the car I hit. It was just a scratch, but it wouldn't have been right to bail. Eventually, the owner came out, and I was prepared for a verbal beatdown, a scolding. My license would be revoked, and after my prison sentence, I would have to use exclusively electric scooters, like a loser. But instead, I was met with the kindest old man I've ever met, which made me feel so much worse. I would have preferred if he'd punched me in the face, but he understood it was an accident and said to me, "It is what it is." Can you just hate me? I paid him for the paint touch-up, shook his hand, and parted ways. But I still had to deal with Brock. I swore his girlfriend to silence until I told him myself, which she did not make easy.
Oh, hey, how'd it go?
Parking was a nightmare, but it's nothing to get bent out of shape over. Weren't any good spots, so we had to start from scratch. I stewed in guilt all day until Brock came home. I pulled him aside and said, "Hey, can you step outside? I gotta talk to you for a minute." "What'd you do to my car?" "What did you do to my car?"
Let's use Creative Cloud Pro to design a postcard. Adobe Photoshop's new AI feature makes it fast and easy. I use the Remove tool to keep
Sad, I don't even have children. Disney? It says Disney right here in the corner. What does Disney have to do with any of this? Oh wait, I think I just saw a little mini Mickey Mouse.
My car! Well, only one way to make it even, bud. The car! Scratch the car! In the end, everything was fine. It was an honest mistake with minimal damage, and now Brock could hold it over my head forever like a proper sibling. And thanks to Swoosh's video, you also know how I drove on the wrong side of the road in New Zealand. Maybe I should stick to electric scooters.
Breaking news! I had Taco Bell earlier, and now my tummy hurts.
That's not news. Oh my god. Just because you don't care about it doesn't mean it's not news. Just stick to the script. Fine.
This video is sponsored by Opera.
Ditch that rinky-dink browser that hasn't changed in years and treat
Okay.
Back to the video.
If you see my short about it, you might know Best Buy delivered me a cracked TV twice. That wasn't my fault, but I almost cracked it anyway. When we moved into our new place, I decided to mount the TV all by myself like a big boy. Now, believe it or not, the YouTube animator is not the most proficient handyman. See, when you hang something heavy on a wall, you generally want to mount it on the studs, otherwise you're just relying on flimsy drywall. But the studs were too far apart for the mount. Now do I A, return and order a new mount that would arrive in literally 24 hours? B, purchase drywall anchors rated for the weight of the TV? Or C, use tiny screws I already own and gamble on one of the most expensive things I have?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep, that's not going anywhere.
You'll never take me down. I'm invincible. No, you're not. I can see you. What? You heard me. You're not invincible. I can see you. Alright, I think you have a fundamental misunderstanding of my...
Where is that coming from?
House settling? It's going somewhere! We ran to the TV before it fell and placed it on the floor. To no one's surprise, the screws popped out and half of them were too small to even be effective. So the next day, I went to the hardware store and got bigger drywall screws.
Wait.
Small to even be effective. So the next day, I went to the hardware store and got bigger drywall screws. But I reached another obstacle. To properly attach them, I would have to remove the mount, place the plastic anchor, then drill in the mount with the screws. Now, do I A, do as described properly and
That's what I would do.
learn from my mistakes? B, hire someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing?
If you can afford it, that's also a good idea.
Or C, screw them in at random around the holes, further ruining the wall and hope that somehow does the job.
Oh my god, that's... Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh. What were you thinking?
Yep, that's not going anywhere.
What were you thinking?
Ah. Now do I A?
Do it properly, you idiot!
Back to the hardware store I went. I must have looked like the biggest moron ever, returning half an hour after buying drywall screws to buy plaster and even bigger screws. But finally, I took down the mount and set it up properly. Lesson here being, learn from your mistakes. The first time. Recently, Izzy, Prince, and I suffered through one of the worst nights of our lives. Coming home one night, we opened the door of our house to find nothing. Usually there's a tail wagging furball at our feet, but not this time. We turned on the light and saw him at the top of the stairs, looking guilty, with a chocolate bar wrapper on the floor. Oh man.
He's gonna die!
He's not gonna die. Every dog owner has dealt with it, and I've had enough pet incidents to know that tiny amount of milk chocolate wouldn't kill him. A stomach ache at most. But when we went to the top of the stairs, there was a torn open lint bag with nothing inside of it. Not even a wrapper. God damn it.
He's gonna die! Oh my god!
He had sifted through a grocery bag, pulled out
Well, take him to the vet. Take him to the vet right away.
the chocolate, and ate every single ball whole. Now that can't be ignored. So we jumped in my truck and floored it to an emergency vet.
So it looks like...
He's gonna die! No!
No. We just made him vomit.
Huh? Hold on a minute. Now, where were you? Alright. Did you say chocolate?
So we jumped in my truck and floored it to an emergency vet.
So it looks like...
He's gonna die! No!
No. We just made him vomit.
To death! No! Oh my god, my poor
Thank you for your help.
little
Despite nearly dying and puking up what the vet described as a faucet of liquid chocolate, this dude walked out of the clinic grinning ear to ear. Apparently, the sweet taste of Swiss chocolate was worth the lethal dose. After a tired drive home, we finally settled in to go to sleep. A hectic night, sure, but we definitely dodged a bullet. That's all that fate had in store for us. I wouldn't even need a rewind button.
I just ripped my toenail off.
Oh, I'm sure it just feels like that. I doubt you actually ripped it off. I have no idea how, but Izzy's toenail tore completely off. Rewind button, rewind button! So we jumped back in the truck and drove around all over again. It was nearly 2 a.m. by the time we bloodily limped into an urgent care room.
Yeah, we're pretty busy tonight. It's gonna be an 8-hour wait.
What? There's no one here.
Well, that man has been waiting for a while.
Is he?
We should go. So that was the longest night of our lives. We did eventually see a doctor who basically told us, well, too bad, you're just gonna have exposed nerve endings for a week.
Huh? Hold on a minute. And we are back again. Yeah, let's continue.
Week which was a doctor who basically told us, well, too bad, you're just gonna have exposed nerve endings for a week, which was really awesome to hear. But she's okay now, physically. But the regrets, unfortunately, don't end there. Let me share with you my instant regret lightning round. Every haircut I've ever gotten. Washing a wine glass with my fat regret lightning round. Every haircut I've ever gotten. Washing a...
Yeah, most of the time my haircuts aren't the best. Or sometimes they are good, sometimes they're not. Thankfully my hair tends to grow a little fast.
Wine glass with my fat hands, shattering it everywhere and slicing my pinky nearly in half. Ages 12 through 15. Every time I've used Facebook Marketplace. Leg day. Designing my animated character when I was 13. Becoming friends with the infamous Swoosh.
Dude, what?
Picking a hangnail. Ordering Uber Eats. Every gamer tag or username. But in the end, most of these regrets are just goof-ups on my part. If there's anything I've learned, it's that the biggest regrets are when you're too scared to do what you really want to do. What if I'd never put my arm around Izzy on our first date? Never jumped off that bridge in New Zealand? Never wrapped my car in Dynaco Blue? So just take those leaps. Tackle short-term fear or live with long-term regret. Worst case scenario, you get a silly video to make out of it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. As always, my team works super hard, so please support them. And if you don't, your TV is going to spontaneously fall out of your wall. So, also, Bryson escaped on the streets of California, so he's doing a live show with me and Circle Tunes. It's a whole thing. It's a whole ordeal, okay? If you're in the area, tickets are in the description. It's going to be fun. Sorry this video took so long. I'm working on other side projects that I hope you'll like. That's it. The video's over. Get out of here. Go!
But, let's see. I have no idea what that's talking about. So I paused like towards the end here. Well, you may not have noticed it because those hours will pause. But yeah, I mean honestly, that kind of annoys me. You know, it's like you're 2 minutes away from finishing something, and then you get interrupted, and you can't get back to it for another few hours. Like, honestly, I don't know. I guess I'm just a bit salty right now. Well, anyway, I guess that's all. So, have a good day and goodbye. Yeah.